I thought I'd do something a little bit different tonight. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you like this reading and it resonates with you, please hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Thought I'd give you all the outdoors, a little bit of a natural fire burning to soothe the soul. This is for Aries. We're going to start out with the Mermaid Oracle. Get some energy for Aries. Cross watchers, you are welcome. This is a timeless reading. So when you click on this reading, it is for you. All right, let's get it. Let's get the current energy for Aries. We have the porpoise. Number 28 could be significant. Number 27, the sperm whale. Let's get one more card for Aries, please, Spirit. We have the Titan or Triton. Number 3 could be significant. So somebody could be born on the 28th, the 27th, or the 3rd of April. Let's get one more for Aries. We have the Rusalaka, number 18. The 18 could be significant. Bottom of the deck. Sorry about that, guys. Bottom of the deck is number 13. Lorelli, your aim achieved brings satisfaction and accomplishment. I'll hold these down here so you can see them a little better. Your aim achieved brings satisfaction and accomplishment. So something you're going to accomplish will bring satisfaction. Number 13. All right. We have number 28. The porpoise. Working for something and expecting the opposite will discourage it from happening. So working for something that you're expecting the opposite will discourage it from happening. So in other words, don't work for something that you think is not going to happen, because it won't happen if you have a negative thinking about it. And that is number 28. And we have the sperm whale, which is make friends with the cheerful optimism. So make friends with the cheerful and optimistic. And that is number 27. So making friends may be significant for you, and you need to make friends with somebody that has optimism, that's, ready to take a leap and take a risk. The Triton, number 3, your aim rather than your desire is your real doctrine. So aiming for the highest good in your life. Number 18, we have the Reluscula, your ideal and belief wait created in the distance. Call and it will come to you. So your ideal belief of what you've created, call it and it will come. Number 18 may be significant. Let's get into your tarot. And I think I'm going to scoot this camera up a little bit, guys, so that you can see the cards a little better under the light. I am out here in the dark. This is for Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Holy Spirit. Let's get another good shuffle. I'm going to move these up out of the way. All right. Aries. We're going to do your recent past. So in the recent past, we have the Seven of Swords. And we have the Page of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aries, Aquarius energy. And we have the Fool. Taking a leap up here, being optimistic. And I meant to say Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I've got Aries on my mind here. All right, let's get one for the current energy. All right, we have the Two of Swords. Let's get another one for Aries for the current energy. Not too many. We're going to put those back, and if they come out again, we'll take them. Just one card, please, Spirit. Thank you. All right, we have the Devil. If I can get it back up here. All right, let's get another one for Aries, please, Spirit, on the current energy. Current energy of Aries. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. All right, we're just going to stop there for a minute. The bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. You may be seeing sunflowers right now, or sunflower is your favorite flower. In the recent past, we have the Seven of Swords. So something may have happened to you in the recent past. Somebody could have stolen something from you. There could have been deception and sneaky behavior going on behind your back. Or this could be you being strategic about something, Aries. With the Page of Swords, it could be you being strategic in a situation. Taking a leap of faith with the Fool card, a risk. So I feel like Aries has been strategic in making moves, being intellectual, thinking a lot about your next move. With the Page of Swords, you would like to communicate with somebody, taking a risk to communicate or do so. So you're wanting to take a risk here, being strategic about the next move you make in the recent past. In your current energy, we have the Two of Swords, thinking about decisions, maybe not seeing the full picture or trying to see the picture from outside the box. I don't feel like that's a deception here. I feel like Aries is being strategic, intellectual, thinking a lot about their next move, taking a risk with this next move in the recent past. And I feel like you're still thinking behind closed doors with the blindfold one. I think you're all in your mind thinking about the decision you want to make, maybe obsessing about this decision. We're going to hide that right there because YouTube doesn't like nudity. With the Page of Pentacles, you would like to communicate and maybe bring balance and stability back to a situation that you had with someone. So let's see what you have going on in the blockage. Ace of Wands, you want a brand new beginning here with something. Let's get the current blockages for Aries, please, Spirit. We have the Chariot movement. We have the Strength card and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck is still the Ace of Wands, brand new beginning. So your current blockages, the Chariot, maybe some of you need to make a move. With the Strength card, you need to have courage to make this move. Maybe you want commitment with somebody with the Hierophant card. So in the recent past, you were being strategic, maybe sneaky, maybe spying on someone, wanting to communicate, take a risk. You're still thinking about it with the Two of Swords. You could be obsessing about this situation, wanting to bring balance back and maybe redeem yourself or reconcile with somebody with the Page of Pentacles. There's movement here in the blockage, so in order to make this a reality, or this relationship, or things to get better, you have to move, have the courage to move, and maybe consult somebody, or you're going to have to commit to somebody. You're going to have to get over the fears of commitment, and you're going to have courage, and it's going to take movement. You're going to have to come in and move. You can't sit still and think about it. You're going to have to make a move with courage, and you might have to commit to this person, and maybe it scares you. So that's your blockage. All right, let's get your future energy. Future energy for Aries, please, Holy Spirit. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get one more for the future energy for Aries. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups energy. So if somebody is bored, not wanting to take this cup of love that is presented to them, you have all these cups, but you're not thinking about them. You're thinking about this person that you want to redeem yourself with or reconcile with. Okay, let's put these down. All right, so in the future, you have the Five of Pentacles. You could be feeling left out in the cold. Maybe because the blockage is you have to have movement. You have to move in with strength and courage to make a difference in this situation. And you may not move. You may feel like you're stuck in a situation where you're not ready to take that risk or have the courage to move forward. So you feel left out in the cold, or your person does. We have Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So Four of Pentacles is someone trying to guard themselves and their finances. Maybe you're having financial difficulty at this time, which is why you're unable to move forward with courage to make a commitment here. Queen of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with one of those signs. But the Queen of Swords in reverse is someone that is not speaking their truth, is not expressing themselves. So Aries, you may not be expressing yourself at this time to a person because you have financial difficulties and are unable to make the commitment. Let's get some more information. Give me one more card on Aries future energy, please, Spirit. We have the Ten of Cups. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Piscean energy. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got a lot of reversals here. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like there's financial difficulty here, Aries. I feel like your person is feeling left out in the cold, or you are, because you're financially strapped. You're not able to communicate properly or express how you feel to this person, but you would like to have the Ten of Cups in the future. So there's someone here that you would like to have commitment with the Hierophant, but you are financially strapped and do not feel like you are in the situation and being able to give to this person at this time. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. All right, let's use the Necronomicon. Let's get clarification for Aries. Please, Holy Spirit. Clarification for Aries. You could also be dealing with a Taurus with that Hierophant card there. The Fool is usually Aries energy. So I see Aries as the Fool. And we also have Capricorn on the board with the Devil energy. So those signs could be significant. A lot of sword energy in here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Give me 1 second and we'll fix this fire. All right. Let's get at it. All right, give me information on the Seven of Swords, please, Holy Spirit. Clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So you feel left out in the cold, Aries. Let's go ahead and get the Page of Swords. This person may have cut you off in the past. There may be no communication between the two of you right now. Let's get the Page of Swords, please, Spirit. Page of Swords for Aries clarification. We have the Star card, Imagination, which is the star in the Necronomicon. Clarification for the Fool, please, Spirit. We have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's stop there. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles. Or excuse me, Three of Swords. There could have been heartbreak. The books is Swords in the Necronomicon. In the recent past, the Seven of Swords is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So Seven of Swords, you're being strategic about trying to communicate or take a risk back with this person because maybe there's no communication at this time, Aries. You feel left out in the cold. The Page of Swords is clarified by the Star card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Imagination. So being strategic in the recent past, using your imagination to think outside the box. Now you're going to come in, take a risk, and try to communicate with this person. We have the Fool, which is Aries energy, clarified by the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I feel like this is your energy, Aries. You're wanting to take a leap of faith. You're wanting to come in and reconcile with a certain someone from your in the past. And you feel like you need to bring stability. Come correct when you speak with this person who I think you're not speaking with right now. I feel like there's no communication in this situation, but you want to come in with the King of Pentacles showing this person that you're stable, able to provide. All right, let's get clarification on the Two of Swords. Please, Holy Spirit. Clarification on the Two of Swords. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Piscean energy. Let's get the Devil. Clarify the Devil for me, please, Spirit. Clarify the Devil, please, Spirit. All right, we have the Three of Pentacles. Wanting to work on a situation. Being strategic, looking at the map to figure out your next move. Let's get the Page of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands. Like I said, we see the Hierophant here, wanting commitment with this person, Aries. You're wanting commitment here. With the Page of Pentacles, you want to speak to somebody about a commitment. All right, in your current energy, we have the Two of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Cups. Wishful thinking. You're thinking about how you're going to play the chessboard here to come in and speak to this person about commitment. Nine of Cups is your wish fulfillment. You've got to think outside the box here. So you're trying to do some meditation here, I feel like, with this card. You're trying to manifest, maybe under the moon here. Trying to think of a situation with the Two of Swords, but not seeing the whole picture. The Devil is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, wanting to work on this situation, trying to figure out, we'll say this is your chessboard, your map, trying to figure out, working on how to make your next move. You may be consulting friends on how to make this next move with three people there working together. We have the Page of Pentacles, which is confirmed and clarified by the Four of Wands, which is the marriage card. You may be seeing 1111, or your person is. But you want commitment here also with the Hierophant. You want commitment with this person, and you're strategically thinking how you're going to bring in some communication and offer here of stability, because you have to commit to this person, or you want to commit to this person. And with that King of Pentacles up here with the Fool, you're trying to take a risk. You're taking a risk here because you want to form some kind of commitment with this person. All right, let's clarify your blockages. Let's get the Chariot, please, Spirit. Clarify the Chariot for Aries and the blockage, the challenge. Let's clarify the Chariot. That's too many. So we're going to pick them up and go it again. Clarify the Chariot, please, Spirit. This one talks to me. This one wants to come out. There's two. All right. The Chariot is clarified by the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy. and shame and decay, which I also feel is the Sun card in the Necronomicon. So your challenge here in your movement, King of Wands, Aries energy, is to move forth with courage here. Okay, I also see the Sun card as happiness, but there is shame and decay. So you feel ashamed that you do not have the courage to move forward at this time, to bring this commitment. So that is your challenge. You got to get out of feeling afraid and have the strength and courage. But I feel like you're afraid because you're financially strapped here in that future energy. All right, let's get the strength and the Hierophant, please. Clarify strength for me, please, Spirit. Clarify the strength card. All right, strength is clarified by, looks like 2 again here. Strength is clarified by the 5 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Okay, so conflict and fighting. There's conflict, and I feel like that's why you have to take a risk in this situation, because you feel like there's going to be conflict and fighting in the future to speak with this person. 6 of Swords, you want to leave that conflict and fighting for calmer waters here. You'd like to find yourself at the top of that staircase without having to turn so many pages. You don't want the conflict and the confrontation. You'd like to have the courage to move this forward, but this is your blockage, so you'll have to find that courage to move forward to calmer waters. Let's clarify the Hierophant. You could be consulting friends, like I said, or you could be consulting a higher up about how to go move forward in this situation. The Hierophant can also mean commitment. You could also be dealing with a Taurus. Clarify the Hierophant for me, please, Spirit, for Aries. We have the 8 of Wands, communication. Okay, so you have to communicate commitment to this person. Sins of the ancestors, the family home. There could be bad blood between you and this person. Okay, so you feel like you have to have some kind of strategic plan in your recent past and in your current energy to move forward with this person, because there may be bad blood between the two of you. You may not be communicating at this time. And you know that if you come in, you're going to have to come in correct and offer commitment to this person. All right, let's clarify your future. Let's get the 5 of Pentacles. That's too many. Let's get the 5 of Pentacles for Aries, please, Spirit. We have the 9 of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. You feel like you're left out in the cold. You're wounded over this situation. And we have the Ace of Swords. So feeling left out in the cold, wounded in a situation, but wanting to bring in communication. You want to communicate with this person. You want to reconcile. You want to make things right with this person. All right, let's get the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. 4 of Pentacles in reverse for Aries, please, Spirit. Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So I feel like you're going to let your guard down, but you're afraid to let your guard down in this situation. But you're going to let it down because Seven of Wands in the reverse is letting that guard down. Two of Pentacles in reverse. You're no longer going to juggle things. You're going to try to focus solely on how to be strategic and bringing communication in with this person, how to reconcile, how to renew the cycle, how to begin again with this person. You clearly want to make things right with this person. I don't know what happened in the past, but clearly there was bad blood between the two of you. You're not communicating at this time. Queen of Swords in reverse, please, Spirit. All right, Queen of Swords clarified by the Ten of Cups. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy with the Queen of Swords in reverse. So there's no communication. The communication was cut off since it's in the reverse. But we have the Ten of Cups. This is your, and we have the Ten of Cups here. So this is your person. This is the person that you want to have that commitment with, that Ten of Cups, the happy home, the happy family. You may want to start a family with this person. So this is your Ten of Cups, your other half, your yin, your yang, the person you've really grown to adore over the years. But there's no communication. Like I said, I don't know what happened in the past, but you are working strategically, playing chess in your mind with the Two of Swords on how you can go about speaking to this person about commitment. Let's get the Ten of Cups, please, Spirit. I'm surprised we don't have the Emperor on the board. Let's get the Ten of Cups. But I feel like that's because you feel financially strapped with that Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you don't quite feel like you're in that Aries Emperor energy at this time. But you'll get there. Right now you're trying to bring in stability with the King of Pentacles. That's too many. We're going to put them back. I did see the Ace of Cups right there. So you do want to give this person a brand new beginning in love. Let's get the Ten of Cups, please, for Aries. All right, we'll take them. All right, we have the Six of Cups. This could be someone from your past. Like I said, I think you've been together before and things weren't sour. You may have bad blood with this person, but you're trying to offer commitment here, but you feel financially strapped at this time. We have the Ten of Wands. So trying to communicate feels like a burden to you right now. You've got to have the strength and courage. I feel like you're afraid to communicate. But this person is your Ten of Cups. And we see the rainbow here. Okay, so this is luck. This is a lucky relationship. This is your happy home, your person, your yin, your yang, with the Ten of Cups there again. So I feel like you just have this, you have to have the strength, the courage, and maybe you're consulting with somebody on how you're going to make your next move. But this is definitely something that you want in the future, but you feel like you're carrying a heavy burden, or maybe you're carrying a heavy burden because you regret something in the past, this bad blood between the two of you not communicating. And maybe if you get the strength and courage to move forward with that Chariot card and the Eight of Wands to communicate with this person and reconcile, maybe the burdens will be lifted off your back. So I feel like in the future, Aries needs to really get down and think about how they're going to communicate with this person. Let your feelings out. Mercury retrograde is ending. People are going to be able to communicate a little bit better. And once you do that, I think the heavy lifting of the burden will be off your back. Let's get one more card for the future. If you were to communicate with this person, will Aries feel like the burden has been lifted? Please, Holy Spirit, give me information on If they were to make it through the blockage and communicate with this person, how will it end? Will they no longer be carrying a big burden? Will they be able to reconcile with this person? We have the void. Let's get one more. So right now you feel stuck. That burden is keeping you stuck. And we have madness, which is the moon card. So I feel like if you don't get the courage and you don't move this blockage, you're going to stay stuck with the void energy and the moon energy. You're going to just feel like it's chaotic. You're going to keep that burden on your back if you don't take the courage to move forward. If you can move forward, here is the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is leading to the Ten of Cups, working on fulfillment here. So tens may be significant for you. There's several tens on the board. So if you can take that leap of faith and you can find the courage to communicate with this person, even though there was bad blood, if you can make things right with this person, there is a possibility of achieving the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, which is financial stability, growth, and a happy home and happy family with the two tens. You may be seeing 10-10. All right, let's get you a crystal ball oracle. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If it resonates with you, please hit the subscribe button, like and share the video, and I hope you all have enjoyed the little fire in the background. All right, let's get a oracle message for Aries, please, Spirit. Choose a new direction, Aries. So being strategic, looking at the map, your chessboard, and figuring out your next move. Choose a new direction. Choose a new way to go to communicate with this person. Let's get one more. We have this as a sign. This is a sign to choose a new direction and try to go about communicating with this person in a different way. Get more information. Get more information. Okay, so choosing a new direction. This is a sign. Get more information. Consulting people with the Hierophant. We have the Three of Pentacles. Consulting friends on how you could take this forward and communicate with this person, being there was bad blood in the past. But if you have the courage and the strength, you can lift that burden off your back, achieve the Ten of Pentacles, stability, wealth, and growth, and the Ten of Cups, your happy home, happy family, your whole bliss. You may achieve commitment with this person. All right, that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it resonates. If it did, leave a comment in the comment section below and tune in for the next one. It will be Taurus. We'll see you next time. Ciao.